This is my typical start of the day. My Nutrisystem chocolate fudge protein shake that I happen to really enjoy, and I think it makes a big difference in my eating day. It does really fill me up, and for some reason it's not the same as other shakes that I like and enjoy drinking. I think this is something about it just keeps me fuller and gives me a lot of energy. I just wanted to mention something I've never mentioned before regarding add-ins. Some people I notice on Facebook groups, including ours, add things like fruit or rolled oats into it. Just make sure if you're going to do that, that you count it as a small carb or half a small carb. If you add half a cup of berries, count it as half a small carb. And make a note to yourself so that you don't forget for the day when you're doing your calculations and you're tracking. So if you were to add a half a cup of fruit and a half a cup of rolled oats, then it would be one full small carb, or a cup of fresh berries or frozen berries would be a small carb. Now, if you wanted to use this as a breakfast, kind of like a flex breakfast, you would add something into it that is a small carb. Even, I don't know what else you'd add in that make it a small carb, but I'm sure that there are people out there that do add in other things that are small carbs. But in any event, that would make it a breakfast because this is a power fuel. So, on that note, I'm going to go and enjoy my shake now, and I'll be back with breakfast. Just one other thing I wanted to mention. Sometimes people don't like these shakes in the shaker bottle, and they don't realize that if you make it with ice like I do, it does give it a completely different texture. It makes it really creamy and smooth, like a chocolate ice cream shake type thing. Use 4 to 6 regular sized ice cubes with a measured out cup of water. Put that into the NutriBullet first, and then your powder on top, and then blend, and it will come out really good. Okay, see you for breakfast. For my breakfast this morning, I just decided that I would have this shelf-stable, very delicious double chocolate muffin. I am taking it with me. I'm on the go again. So I will microwave it for 15 seconds where I'm going. You won't be seeing that part, I apologize. But most of you have seen me have this before where I've microwaved it and shown you. A little bit about the nutrition facts. Sorry, I hope I don't make you dizzy. It is 57 grams, has 180 calories, 6 grams of fat, 31 carbs, 10 fibers, includes 8 added sugars, totaling in 10 pure sugar alcohols, and it has 7 grams of protein. So in terms of the value of this Power Fuel Smart Carb, it is one of each. And if you wanted to, you could take some PB2 and have 30 calories worth of that and make it into an extra, or 35 calories if you wanted to go to 35 and do the weighing out and all that. I think it's 2 tablespoons of 30 calories on that one, the one I have anyway. So if I were going to do that, I would then reconstitute it. I'd add some of my Swerve confectioner's sugar or some stevia, put a little bit of water, make it drizzly, you know, like the texture of icing, and then drizzle it over top. That would be delicious. A lot of people use their, in place of their morning Power Fuel, the AM snack, they take a tablespoon of their favorite peanut butter and they add it to their breakfast and do it that way. Either way would be quite delicious to me. But since I really enjoy my morning shake, I would just do it as an extra and do PB2. Because I can't keep peanut butter in my house. I've told you many times, I binge on that. If I know it's in my house, I will pull it out and I will sit there with a spoon. So that doesn't work for me. But many other people are fine with that. So that's another good idea. Okay, next up is going to be my lunch. For my lunch today, I decided that I would have a very large salad. And I split up my smart carb. I'll explain. This is at least 2 cups of combined iceberg lettuce, raw onion, and grape tomatoes chopped up, and a pretty large roasted red peppers in there. And then I added 2.5 ounces of chicken that I had roasted, and I had bagged up and froze. And I added, between the chicken and what you see here is cheese, it's Velveeta shreds. So between the chicken and the Velveeta shreds, I made 120 calories worth altogether. And that is my power fuel. Then what I did is, I've had this green bean, 3-bean salad in the cupboard. Actually, I put it in the fridge to get it cold for quite a while now. I got this from Aldi, and I was trying to figure out how to have it without having it be just a smart carb, and then not have any starchy smart carb with my lunch, because sometimes that doesn't work for me. I need to have that little extra starch. So this is 50 calories for 84 grams, I think, which is a third cup. I did weigh this out. It's 85 grams. So what I do with this is I empty it and I rinse it. I rinse all of my canned food products, pretty much, you know, vegetables and fruit. I usually, unless fruit comes in water, natural, I don't rinse that, but this has sugar in it, so I do rinse it, and also salt, and I need to stay away from salt if I can. And I don't want to have it this way. I'd rather have it a different way. So anyway, I took, I weighed out the 85 grams. You see it here on top of the salad. And then, so that's 50 calories. So then I'm going over here to my Wasa crackers. These are 35 calories each. Very convenient. 70 calories and 50 calories and 120 calories last time I checked. So that is a combo of smart carb, just the way I did a combo on my power fuel. And now what I'm going to do is top it off with 3 tablespoons, because it is large, of my homemade dressing. It's not Skinny Girl. It's my homemade balsamic, which is free. It's 5 calories. It's not even 5 calories a tablespoon. It comes out to be my recipe comes out to be 3 tablespoons is 10 calories. Just to clarify, for me, with the products I put in it. And then I'm going to put my homemade free also, for me, my homemade little croutons. And that comes to 7 calories or 10. I don't remember. I apologize. Either way, that's free. So yeah, this is going to be the equivalent with the crackers and the salad, the way it's made. 1 power fuel, 1 smart carb, and a delicious lunch. I will be back with dinner. For dinner tonight, I'm having a flex meal, and tonight's flex meal is a Lean Cuisine frozen entree. It is the tortilla encrusted fish with rice, poblano peppers, and corn in a sour cream sauce. It smells delicious. I paired with that the sauteed mushrooms, onion and garlic, and roasted red pepper. This will be the equivalent of 2 vegetables. It's about a cup or more cooked. So let me show you the box. This is it. And these are the nutrition facts. I did compare it to my chart, and it was a pretty good match. The calories are 20 calories higher than is suggested. The total fat is good. The highest level would be 10, and we have 8, and we have 2 grams saturated fat, which is also a good number. Sodium is on the lower end, which is very surprising. Most of the frozen entrees, other than Nutrisystem brand, are usually higher in that department. And for our carbs, we're a little bit over at 46. The chart says 40 should be the ideal highest number. And we have 2 grams of fiber, which ideally we would like more for the higher end of the calorie value, but it's okay. Sugars is low. That's good, because we have 4 sugars. At the high end, it's 12. That we'd like lower. And then we have 16 grams of protein, and that could be a little bit higher, but I do get a lot of protein in the shakes. And today I didn't have a bar, but I'm not usually concerned, overly concerned, I should say. It would be ideal if it had more, but in this case, it's not an everyday meal. It's kind of like a treat. I wanted to try it, and I wanted to show you just in case you want to try it. So yeah, this is dinner, and I'm going to go enjoy it now, and I will be back with dessert. For my dessert tonight, I decided to do a flex. I have not had this ice cream in a very long time. It is the Stewart's brand. That's a local family to our area in the Hudson Valley. They have several stores here and going up toward Albany. And they're very well known for their really delicious milk and their ice creams. So this ice cream is a frozen yogurt, actually, as it says there clearly. And these are the nutrition facts. If you're going to have 2/3 of a cup, it's 220 calories. And you can see the rest there. It does not have, at the amount I'm going to have, which is a half cup for 150 calories, I already looked it up, it will not have a gram of fiber, and it will obviously have less protein, but I'm okay with that, because truthfully, when it comes to the desserts with Nutrisystem, I always try to look for a healthy version of a flex. I don't view this particular frozen yogurt as unhealthy. And again, if you're not having it every day, you know, in the mix of things, it really is not going to have that much of an effect. Over here, I have what I will be having for now. I don't have my afternoon Smart Carb and Power Fuel for the PM snack. I save that for the evenings. That has been working very well for me for the last couple of weeks that I think I've been doing it. It could even be 3 weeks now, because in the evening times is when I get the binges, I'll call it. So this really prevents me from that. It's helping me a lot, and if I don't eat it, I don't eat it. Most times I do, and it fits into my plan very nicely in my calorie count for the day. So this is the fat-free cottage cheese. What I will do is weigh out, and again, I didn't weigh out the frozen yogurt because I'm not ready to have it yet. I will weigh that out. I don't measure it in half a cup. I do it by grams, and I do the same thing with the cherries and the blueberries, as well as the cottage cheese. So what I'll do is I'll take 80 to 100 calories of this weighed out, and I'll add my stevia. Sometimes I add cinnamon, and I will defrost these. I'll put them out, and I'll put some stevia in them as well. And this will be my smart carb, and I will weigh out probably 100 calories of that. So that'll give me between 180 to 200 calories, I guess, for that snack. So that's it for my eating today. I thank you all very much for watching my video. I always appreciate you. We do have a lot of new subscribers. Thanks very much for joining us. To the people who've been around, I can't thank you enough. And for those who haven't subscribed, I would ask if you wouldn't mind subscribing. That would be great. And if not, I understand. As always, I appreciate all of you, and I thank you very much for watching, and I will look forward to making another video for you. And in the meantime, I will say goodbye for now, and I'll see you next time.